Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be going over the 25 things fans want to see in Avengers Secret Wars, which now comes out in 2026, 1 year after Avengers Kang Dynasty. Now, I won't be including characters who are expected to be appearing in both Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars, which I will have another video coming out soon regarding that. Though for this video, we will be talking about all the potential Secret Wars has, with cameos and major characters appearing from the past, as well as characters we haven't seen before. Let's get right into it by starting with a few of our honorable mentions. Now, we all love the What If series by Marvel, though it would be awesome to see the alternate versions of MCU characters joining in the movie, as well as the zombies and even the Watcher. I don't think it is on the priority list considering all the other possibilities, though it would be very welcome. Now, without further ado, let's get into the top 25, starting at number 25. The most obvious pick in this would be to have the inclusion of Doctor Doom, as he plays a major part in both versions of Secret Wars in the comics. Now, we have heard rumors of him appearing in Black Panther Wakanda Forever, though we will find out how true that is in a couple weeks now. It would be a truly amazing thing to have him as the villain in the movie, either taking Kang's place or working alongside him. On to number 24, we have the appearance of the evil version of the Avengers. It would be pretty awesome to see Doom utilize eviler versions of the Avengers on Battleworld, such as possibly Hydra Captain America. It would even be more interesting to see the characters fight themselves, similarly to how Doctor Strange did in Multiverse of Madness.
Hail Hydra.
At number 23, one of the most iconic parts of the original Secret Wars storyline in the comics was Spider-Man getting the black suit, so it would be pretty awesome if they continued that plotline they started at the end of No Way Home, with Tom Hardy's Venom leaving the symbiote there in the MCU universe. At number 22, we have something that was really anticipated for Multiverse of Madness that did not come true, and that is Superior Iron Man, in which Tom Cruise would be playing him. I would love to see him, even if it is for a brief moment or so, in that suit, and to see how he would have taken on that role. At number 21, we got our first dead character wanting to return in Yondu. I think the return of Michael Rooker as Yondu would be awesome to see, especially when you consider the emotional impact it might have for the Guardians. I would also like to throw in, if that rumor that Rocket is dead in the Guardians of the Galaxy 3, then I would like to see him return in this movie through the multiverse, though that has not been confirmed yet. At number 20, I would love to see either Kang or Doctor Doom utilize the Sentinels from Days of Future Past. In the comics, Kang loves to use technology and weapons from different universes and times, so why not use one of the greatest weapons against superheroes of all time, the Sentinels? It would be awesome to see these killer robots back in action. At number 19, we would all love to see Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield return in their roles as Spider-Man, just like they did in No Way Home. Everyone loved their appearances in this movie, so why not again in this huge multiverse movie? I mean, it would make perfect sense. Not to mention, Andrew Garfield is rumored to have his third outing in an Amazing Spider-Man film, so it would be awesome to see him in a project like this after that. At number 18, we got the MCU Spider-Man villains returning. I mean, at this point, if we're going to throw everyone in, why not bring back the Vulture, Mysterio, and Shocker? Maybe Shocker can get his full suit, and Vulture can get an explanation on why he was in the Morbius universe. At number 17, we got the introduction of Miles Morales. Since this is a huge multiverse movie, why not include a huge multiverse character like Miles Morales? Now, this could be the one from the Into the Spider-Verse or a new version of the character. I would be happy with either one. Also, at that point, why not include a Spider-Gwen in all this as well? At number 16, we got classic MCU villains returning. Characters like Thanos, Ultron, Killmonger, Red Skull, Hela, Dormammu, Mordo, and Gore would be awesome to see back in the MCU. Now, most of these characters are dead or in another dimension like Dormammu, though I would love to see the versions of the other ones where the villains won in their universe, like a Thanos that won in Endgame and rebuilt the universe the way he wanted, or a Killmonger that successfully took over Wakanda, or a Gore who butchered all the gods, as well as having all the actors and actresses reprise their roles. It would be an awesome sight to see all of them fighting all the heroes. At number 15, we got the non-MCU Spider-Man villains returning to be evil once again. I would personally bring back Green Goblin, Electro, and Lizard. Now, I know they were all cured at the end of No Way Home, but this is a multiverse and versions of them are out there that haven't been cured yet. So bringing them back with their actors, especially Willem Dafoe, as an even more insane Green Goblin than when we saw in No Way Home, would be truly a crazy sight to see. At number 14, I would love to see the rehabilitated villains of No Way Home return, or at least get a checkup on them like Sandman, and perhaps even Doc Ock could help the heroes in the battle. At number 13, I would love to see Woody Harrelson return back as Carnage. I think this was a character that was awesome, but we didn't get to see enough of, and the fans would love it if he returned. Harrelson plays a great Cassidy. I really think Doc Doom and Kang could really utilize someone this insane. At number 12, we have Tom Hardy reprising his role as Venom. Now, we have heard of rumors of The Amazing Spider-Man 3 and the possibility that it includes this Venom. So it would be awesome if he could also get in here as a hero possibly, or even a villain. Perhaps by the end of The Amazing Spider-Man 3, he gets the spider on his chest too. At number 11, we got a new version of the Mandarin. Like I said, I would love to see some of the villains return. But for some of these guys, I would like to see them as a completely new version, such as the Mandarin. Not the version we got in Iron Man 3 or Shang-Chi, but a truly comic-accurate version of the character. That would be pretty cool to see. At number 10, we would probably love to see a new version of the Abomination as well. One that is evil, of course. Now, Abomination has kind of turned into a good guy in She-Hulk, and is rumored to join the Thunderbolts, so we can potentially get him as a new version that is deranged and evil, just like in the comic books. At number 9, we got Lady Deathstrike. I think it would be awesome to see a new version of this character, since we haven't seen one since the X2 days. It wouldn't have to be reprised by the same actress, but it would be some type of version of the character. That would be pretty cool. For our final new version of a villain, at number 8, I would love to see Apocalypse in this movie. At full power, Apocalypse is a very dangerous and a real threat. Now, the 2016 version with Oscar Isaac isn't bad. But since Oscar Isaac is playing Moon Knight now, I can easily see them wanting to go with someone newer and giving the role a more evil and powerful role in this movie than he had in his own. At number 7, I think people would be happy if Annihilus made a brief appearance in this movie. Now, my guess is they want to save this character for another phase, though I think a brief appearance wouldn't hurt that in any way. At number 6, we got the Deadpool series characters returning. Now, how Deadpool 3 is going to introduce these guys remains a mystery for now, until 2024. But until then, I'm going to assume they're not going to be in Kang Dynasty, and they're going to be in Secret Wars instead. Though we will see. This would include Deadpool himself, Domino, Cable, Colossus, Negasonic, Teenage Warhead, and Juggernaut, along with maybe even the Fire Kid and Dopender. At number 5, I would have the return of Wesley Snipes as Blade. Now, we all know Mr. Ali is going to be making his debut in the MCU as Blade soon, but Wesley Snipes played an iconic role in the day with Blade, so it would be kind of weird not to bring him back for a movie like this. At number 4, I would bring back T'Challa. From the looks of Wakanda Forever, it does seem like T'Challa has died off in the MCU due to Chadwick Boseman dying in real life. May he rest in peace, and his legacy live on. Now, I doubt they will recast or do anything of that nature for the main MCU timeline, but they could bring in an alternative version of the character with a different actor briefly to be included in the movie. Now, this would have to be done correctly to pay proper tribute to Chadwick Boseman, who reportedly said that before he died, his brother, that he wouldn't want them to end the character after he passed. At number 3, we got the return of the dead Avengers. This includes Captain America, Iron Man, and Black Widow, and even possibly Vision, but I don't think that's necessary as we got a new version for him already. I would have all the original actors reprise their roles, including Chris Evans, Robert Downey Jr., and Scarlett Johansson. Now, this one might have already been true, as Robert Downey Jr. has already been reported to have signed to return for the movie, so a huge possibility there. It would be awesome to see the characters return for a movie this big, and see them with some of the other characters that we haven't seen them with before. At number 2, we got the return of the original Fantastic Four from 2005. This one would be fun, and although we do have our own new Fantastic Four set in the MCU coming soon, this would be cool to see the original join in as well. It would also be hilarious to see Chris Evans play 2 roles in one movie. At our number 1 spot, we got the return of the entire X-Men cast, both new and old. I would love it if this included both versions of the Professors and Magneto, as well as Jean Grey, Cyclops, and Storm, and maybe even Nightcrawler. And I would love it if all the original actors came to reprise their roles, especially Halle Berry as Storm. It would be great to see the past version of Jennifer Lawrence as Mystique, although it's unsure of how likely that would happen, as she probably hates that role by now. Quicksilver, Angel, and Psylocke would also be awesome to return from the past, especially Quicksilver, to make up for that boner joke they made in WandaVision. We already know Hugh Jackman is coming back for Deadpool 3, so it would be amazing to see him alongside so many other amazing iconic superheroes, like Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man, and Wesley Snipes' Blade. Rogue, Iceman, and Pyro from the originals would also be very welcome to see. Sabretooth from the Origins would also be pretty good to see, but altogether we would all love to see the X-Men return in one way or another. So, do you guys agree with everything I said? Is there anything I missed that you would like to see in Secret Wars? Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next Marvel video.